We begin the news at this hour in northwest Nigeria, where the Nigerian army has taken responsibility for Sunday's airstrike that left many villagers killed and several others injured at Turunbiri village in Kaduna State. This development was confirmed by Samuel Aruwan, the Kaduna State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, at the end of an emergency security meeting today. The villagers were marking the Maulud celebration to commemorate the birth of Prophet Muhammad. An unmanned aerial vehicle bombed some parts of the community, killing a yet-to-be-ascertained number of individuals. Now, following this incident, the Kaduna State government convened an emergency security meeting, which today was chaired by the Deputy Governor, Dr. Hadiza Balarabe. And now, Inko-Tariah Ipalibo, a security expert, joins me to discuss this further. Thank you so much, Inko-Tariah, for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Now, in light of the recent security incidents, what exactly are the key challenges that the country faces as of this moment to ensure the safety and the security of its citizens?
Well, the challenges are enormous, ranging from sabotage, corruption, and a lack of political will to execute with precision the various recommendations that has been made over the years.
Right. And how would you assess the effectiveness of the emergency security meeting that was convened by the Kaduna State government in response to the airstrike incident that happened in the Tudunbiri village?
The emergency meeting, of course, was a necessity because innocent citizens were killed, though we are not certain about the number, but people were killed. And so the meeting gave the opportunity or the platform for the Nigerian army not just to take responsibility, but also to give further clarification and explanations as to what really happened. Because as you would remember, the speculations initially was that it was carried out by the Air Force, and they denied it. And then so the Nigerian army had to come and explain to the state government what really happened.
Now, from a security perspective, what measures can be implemented to prevent a similar incident or incidents and to ensure the safety of the communities, especially during cultural or religious celebrations like this one?
Well, security agencies must be professional in the execution of their security operations. Um, Drones are programmed to be discharged with precision using coordinates. So, depending on the kind of intelligence you've gathered, you ought to have generated the coordinates that will enable your drone to hit your target. So, for us not to see a reoccurrence, the Nigerian Army, Nigerian Air Force, and all security agencies must step up their game. They must act professionally. They must acquire the skills required to deploy these technologies.
Already, there is a certain kind of fear that is embedded in the minds of people, especially those around the northern areas. What impact do you think that these kind of attacks going forward would have on the people, especially of the Turumbiri local government or other people around the northern regions that experience these frequent attacks?
Of course, they will be frightened. The impact will be frightening, the people. And then that's the aim of the terrorists to create an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty. So if it is being created by the agencies that are supposed to protect and provide a safe environment, then it's a problem that we have in our hands. The impact on the community is disastrous. They are scared now because nobody knows when the next mistake will happen and the number of people that will be affected.
So, in cases like this, would we say that community policing is relevant? Or if they have in these regions, would we say that they are effective? You know, the local vigilantes, the security, the community police, are they as effective?
We have always advocated for community policing because the terrain that we're talking about, it's not known to the regular security agencies. So local vigilantes, they understand the terrain. they would be useful in gathering intelligence. Now, when this intelligence is gathered, it will be communicated to the appropriate agencies that will carry out serious security operations. So there is a need for community policing to be on ground to generate, to gather intelligence for the other security agencies to work with. So they work together to make the environment safe.
I mean, we would give commendations to military forces, policemen, but would we say that in general we have enough armed men, enough manpower to tackle these people? Because this is not the first time these kind of issues are coming up. We've been having, terrorist activities and these kind of attacks on and on again for years now. So do we have enough manpower and enough resources to fight these people?
Certainly not. We do not have enough manpower, and there is a need to recruit more people, and beyond the recruitment, to train more people using modern security um, technology to fight crime. So there is a need for the Nigerian army, as a matter of fact, the government, the federal government, to recruit more policemen, military men, Air Force, and all security agencies. There is need for more further recruitment. We do not have enough firepower.
All right, Inko-Tariah, Ipalibo, security expert, thank you so much for joining me on the news to share your own perspective and to help us understand the development better. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.